Hello, I hope all is progressing well. My name is Kevin Dufresne. Welcome to I Don't Know, We Can Talk About It, where we discuss myriads of topics civilly, reasonably, and responsibly. Our first topic is about how absenteeism might affect an educator, how an absence in a class might affect how an educator prepares materials, is able to engage with an individual, how educators perceive relationships with the students. I find what the article examines in connection with lesson planning and absenteeism might require an educator to pre-plan circumstantially. Ideally, any being aware that missing a lesson will have an adverse effect, if especially in connection with missing work, an idea of being in touch with a lower grade might be more apparent. An idea of an individual being in touch with a different understanding of learning might be important. Acknowledging absence of presence may mean an absence of whatever might connect to, if one is present, may engage one in thinking about being absent differently. If an individual is preparing to be absent knowingly, then I feel as though approaching an educator about what work might be due may be extremely helpful. Of course, considering a situation of an educational atmosphere that is going step by step, not necessarily providing a syllabus that offers what might be happening throughout a quarter, a semester, similar as to what might seem more familiar to any familiar with a college syllabus, which might indicate what exactly will be due and when, which may allow for an individual to work to whatever capacity an individual wants to beyond the standard of what a class may necessitate. Absenteeism might be more engaging to one, acknowledging what may be if absent. Considering research, considering variances of personality, absenteeism may result differently per person engaging with the absent parameters, the parameters of absenteeism. Even so, an educator might find more resolve in connection with any individual in connection with absenteeism, if with documents ready for any that may need to bring in work in connection with the lesson, to take away from a course, then submit in a regard in connection with the lesson, so as to engage with being present differently in light of consequences of absenteeism, considering consequences are not always to be bad. Our next topic is about student motivation. Assessing the article, I find whether one is considering motivation as intrinsic or extrinsic, one must consider parameters of learning interest will vary per individual. How long, why any might care for any topic will vary per individual. Individuals seeking to make concrete why education is important personally may find resolve in better understanding parameters of education, connecting with personal interests, connecting externally. What interests one that makes sense in one's future is a great connecting point for one to acknowledge education differently. Learning, caring to learn, may prove rewarding. Though if one is not completely aware of how, then one may feel a different relationship with education, which may prove challenging for any in connection with an individual attempting to find education appealing, interesting, especially if not aware of how education may be of assistance, how learning may be of assistance, how all parameters of learning and education may prove valuable long term. I find engaging with educational criteria and engaging with encouraging individuals to understand how to learn purposefully toward being efficient, functional human beings beyond academia, with academia. It may prove extremely valuable to ensuring individuals are more aware of parameters of education and learning in the interdependent reality at large all humans are a part of. All right, we're going to move on to origami. I'm going to use 2 sheets of paper to indicate differences in the origami, you may do the origami as well through the link in the YouTube description. We're going to fold point to point. Then we're going to fold up one point afterward. So we'll have the design as so. Next, we're going to fold a little bit here toward the line we just finished creating. Next, we're going to take this line and we're going to fold it backward. And we're actually going to take our design and have it facing us now, so we're looking here. Next, we're going to fold in. Next, we're going to fold in. After we look at it this way, we're going to actually bring it back to the other side. Next, we're going to fold it in on the side that has no triangle here. We're going to fold it in just at the corner here. Fold in. Next thing, we'll fold in here the opposite side. Now we're going to actually take this portion here, this top part, and we're going to fold it down just to meet the top edge here. Then we're going to fold up just a little bit above it. After we fold up, we're going to fold in this corner here, just like this. So the corner needs to meet the point here. So we're just going to fold in this corner, it meets the point there. The next portion is we're going to fold following this middle line here. And voila, we have ourselves a horse head. Now, to really engage with the horse head, we'll have to draw the actual eyes here and the nose, nostrils on both sides. Otherwise, we have our horse head here, and it's a very nice side pose for sure, and it does, again, fit as standing, and you have to draw the eyes and the nostrils in. All right. Our next topic is about physical books. I enjoy reading physical books because of all the benefits branching in connection with spatial development from reading a physical book. Our topic today, engaging with, encouraging an individual, particularly a child, though one may benefit from what the text offers, to have self-motivation, to have self-discipline. One of the reasons why I appreciate the text is because the text really gives valuable insights as to how to approach engaging communication in a way that allows for an individual to feel the freedom that really is to grow well. The reality of how individuals communicate, especially within a family, especially familially, may affect how individuals grow through the family, outside of the family. And being able to be a part of a good support system is extremely valuable to individuals that are still growing to be more aware of not only the world at large, though worlds of interest personally. So the text offers valuable approaches to communication, as well as to understanding how one might feel if one is in a similar situation and has to navigate communicating within the particular current parameters of the communication. How might the current communication be different so as to be beneficial, so all parties engaging may grow well, find satisfaction, find happiness, as well as find self-interest of learning, self-discipline, self-motivation of engaging with what is beneficial to one's life in a way that is not selfish, in a way that is embracing the interdependent reality at large respectfully. I find the text offers so many perspectives to consider in a clear way that one may reference, and I really value how the text keeps well-rounding perspectives, so individuals reading the text may feel, understandably, that humans are communicating with each other, not in a hierarchical sense, though in a partnering sense that caters to both communicating, well-rounding individuals, human beings, growing soundly with what is good towards succeeding well. In a way, ways that really engages with freedoms. Engaging with freedoms that bring about the beauty of choice and the good of good balance and good self-control. Thanks for joining. I don't know, we can talk about it. Onward and Upward, Dufresne.